Okay, here we go.
For centuries, humanity had poisoned Earth's environment.
I've seen a trailer of this game and it
destroyed
seems to
nearly
be
all
okay,
their
but I'm not
life-giving
sure.
natural resources,
The graphics look okay.
famine,
The building
disease,
looks okay.
and war.
But we'll
had
see how it
become
goes.
All the world knew. Societies crumbled, cities washed away, and chaos reigned. But nature is resilient. Those that survived had inherited a wisdom and knowledge that had been lost so long ago. We are not separate from our world. We are connected to it. Balance was restored to Earth's environment, and those remaining few built a new society dedicated to the preservation of our world. Now, as a rite of passage, each member of this society must live alone in the wild until they prove they are connected enough to the land to thrive. This is your time to carry your wisdom into these majestic lands and survive.
Okay, I didn't even check the achievements on this one. I should have really, shouldn't I? I can do it after the stream. Don't want to miss anything on this. Okay. It's gonna take me ages to figure this out. But that's locked anyway, so that would have been... Okay. So, Eternal Valley. This is where we wind up, is it? Now, let's see if I can figure out... Maybe I should have coming in and figuring out these controls. Right. We've got health, food, water, and I don't know what the bottom one is. Access UI menu button. Settings. There's the settings. Okay. Controls. Trouble. Headlamp. Menu. Move. Oh, map. Attack. Yeah. Not great. I'll see if to change at the moment. Tools. Cook, drink. Y. Interact. Interact as X. Jump. Except A. Walk. Sprint. Okay. Okay, let's jump
Tonight
straight.
is forecast to be colder than last.
Ha! I see. Okay, we're kind of in trouble straight away. So we need shelter. Is there any kind of scanning thing we do here, is there? Tutorial. Access the UI by pressing the menu button. From here you can craft, build, manage inventory and consume items. The menu button. Okay. Okay, now I can't get out of this. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Crafting.
Find
Okay.
fresh water and drink. Boiling fresh water removes pathogen risk.
Crafting. Survival. Basic shelter. Ingredients. Oh, yes. So we need a fire pit. A rain catcher. Cooking pot. Oh, hi, Fighting Air. Yeah. New game. Always nice to start something like this. And I know zero about it. It's going to be a learning process, you know? So, how have you been? What have you been up to? Yeah, I'm always a little happy when I'm starting off a new one of these survival. The graphics is very okay. The usual, you're by yourself kind of thing. But I've seen some of the building pieces and it doesn't look too bad, you know? Nice and peaceful, I suppose, for a while. Just take me a little while to figure it out, you know? So, what's the weekend like for you so far? There's nothing too much for me. I think tomorrow I'm getting a visit from my sons. They've been abroad for a while. They'll arrive back later this evening, I think. And out from that, that's about it, really. Yeah. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to make mine as long as possible. Okay. So, we need to go in here and then we'll see crafting. So, we need a basic shelter. So we need stone and what's that other thing there? Oh, rock, wood, dead plant fibre, fire pit, rain catcher, dead plant fibre and clay, fire pit. We need rock and wood. Cooking pot. We need wood, rock and clay. Fair enough. Water canister. Gemstone. Dead plant fibre, clay. I don't know what the red naval flag is for. Well, I don't know what that is. And what's that? It's locked. Okay. So probably one of the things in this is to get all of this stuff. Basic. All locked. Upgrades. All locked. Modern. See, we'll have to fight our way through this. Inventory. One rock. We're doing good. Food. 0 food. Okay. We better do a little bit of, Yeah. I think sometime tomorrow they're stopping in. Now, how do we save this game? Oh, there's no saving. That's weird, isn't it? Because we're pretty much dying here. Oh, that's horrible. Well, there's fresh water anyway. Mining. Demolition, blah 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 blah. Okay. Can we drink this water? I doubt it. Okay, we're kinda in trouble. We'll probably die of thirst anyway. There's no kind of scanning in this either. Okay, we're in trouble. Okay, so far I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. Find fresh water. Yeah, well, we need something to mine those. That one was obvious, I think. Oh, hi, Terry. Yeah, there's plenty of grass in this one. How have you been? I looked up, there's only something like 2 or 360 people following this game, so I don't think we'll get a lot of new traffic. I think we have the game to ourselves. So it will just be us here, I'm afraid. But this has been out for quite some time. It's been out since 2000, I think, on PC. And these games, you know, even though they're pretty decent if you're really into these, they don't have a long shelf life, like Cyberpunk or Fallout or stuff like that. People tend to play these and then move on to the next kind of survival crafting game. But I don't think it takes from it, really, you know. Now, right, this one we're on a timer. Where are we going to find this water? Yeah, I think, just like Subnautica, I think we might die a few times. What's this? Yeah, what's this here? We just grab these as we're going, I suppose. Okay, that's funny. There was a house symbol. There it is. Straight ahead. We'll see what this is anyway. Okay, it won't let us take that. Some kind of flint, I'd say. Okay, maybe this is where we need to go. Hello, Toby. Now is not the time. Go to bed. In order to unlock Eternal Valley and return home, you must craft the Eternal Valley key. Statue on this pedestal, blah blah blah. 3 stones of knowledge. Okay, blah blah blah. That's endgame anyway. Okay, we're kinda in trouble straight away. I don't know how we're gonna find any water, food. And I think it's dropping quite quickly, isn't it? And there's no way of saving this. If I could save it... Oh, there's nothing there. Let's check here. Resume. Settings. Main menu. Yeah, how do you save, guys? Oh, this would be some kind of autosave, I suppose. Okay. What is resumed? There's settings, there's main menu on this, and that's the only thing that's there. And then on this side... 1 second. We just got this. Oh, hang on. There might be a side menu, is there? No, there's not. Hunger, thirst, protein, fat, carbs. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, here's some wood anyway. Oh, no, we're not going to be allowed to touch that, are we? Yeah, we need something to break that up. Looks like we're going to have a ton of rocks. Oh, here we go. That's where we need to be. We could make some basic structure somewhere here, I suppose. I'm not really figuring this one out yet. It's the fresh water and food I'm more concerned about. If we could find some kind of berries or fruit or something. Where are we going to get fresh water? I would say some kind of inland stream. Well, this is what we need. We need a basic shelter. We need one... What is it? Dead plant fiber. Whatever that is. Okay, I get the feeling we're going to die of thirst shortly. Water. We need water. How are we going to manage this? I think the water thing, they should have maybe had that a little bit more accessible. Here. Oh! Oh, here we go. What's this? Quantum control. Can be used to mine, build, craft fires. Okay.
Engaged.
Okay, so that's how we craft. How did I do that again? It's this one here. Okay. Can be used to mine, build, craft fires, harvest animals. I don't know how this works. Find fresh water and drink. That's the problem. Well, could it be something got to do with this? Or not?
Damaging trees is strictly prohibited.
I see. Goody two shoes. Okay, we'll just work down to here. Obviously they'll want us to push on a bit, maybe. So water is a big problem, and then food. And then figuring out what this fiber thing is. No, I think we're... it's gonna take me a while, isn't it? Okay, we're looking for water. Now, if I could save, it wouldn't be too bad, because we could, you know, go to an area and then reload if we didn't find anything. You know, saving on that water thing. But, here. There it is. Oh my good God. We got some water at long last. Now, what about food?
Craft a basic shelter. Access UI for recipe.
Craft basic shelter. Tutorial. Driftwood and rocks. Large driftwood logs can be found on beaches and harvested for large yields of wood. There are large grey rocks that can be blah blah blah. Okay. That flower thing I think we were collecting as well. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's no good. We don't want to lose this water. There's no way of marking it either, is there? Well, I need to build here then, don't I? Close to the water, I suppose. So we need a basic shelter. Okay, we need this thing called, what's it called? Dead fiber. And I've no way of marking the spot here. And we have no food. What's that there? Ah, there it is, dead plant fiber. There it is there. Okay, we're in business. We're in business. We're in business. So I'm guessing if we, yeah, we need some kind of tool for that. If we manage to get a basic shelter down here, it will lead us right back to the fresh water. Oh, hi, young. And how have you been? Well, I hope. Yeah, just getting to grips with this game. Tiny bit confusing at the start, but you know all of these games are. So how have you been? I didn't even check out the achievements on this one. I have this game only a couple of days, never had time to really look into it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that can be horrible. That can be absolutely horrible. So, what you been up to? Okay. So we're looking for fiber here, isn't it? We'd want to hurry up too because we'll be dying of starvation shortly. No, there's no way of, see, I can't stray too far from here. How much fiber have we got now? Okay, we're halfway there. Not much played. Nice, nice. Yeah, you were there when we finished off Cyberpunk last night. This one I'm not sure about the achievements and I'll have to check it out later. Usually I check something before I what was that? That's probably food, guys. I keep pushing a button here to scan the ground, but I don't have it. Here we go. You don't actually have a scan on this. And we want to hurry it up. Oh, we found water anyway, that's not too bad. Here, that should be enough. Now let's figure out how we build this shelter. This will be a temporary one, I'd say. Okay. Now.
Pathogen consumed.
Oh. Okay. Not exactly fresh water, is it? That's why we need the pot, I suppose, to boil stuff. Okay. Looks like we'll be making medicine. What's the chances, guys, we'd survive on this island? For real. Well, that's a basic principle, isn't it? To boil everything. It should be pretty decent if you had a lighter or something, I suppose. That's what the other rocks must be, some kind of flint to start a fire. We'll probably need to make an axe or some kind of tool for that. We'll have to go through the tutorial. But there's a tool wheel anyway. And I think there's a bow as well. So there's going to be animals and hunting, I suppose. And fishing, I hope. Okay, there's not much we can do about that. Yes, okay, we have enough for a basic shelter. How do we turn this? Oh, this is awkward, isn't it? Yeah, it's not really oh, that's weird. You can't control where it goes. Well, I'm hoping the other building is a little different. Okay, we'll just do it here. That's our basic shelter.
Consume food.
Yeah,
Cooking
but
food increases nutritional value.
Okay, I think we're dead. You can demolish crafted items and bases by using quantum control. Ah, so that's what that's for. Quantum control is activated, and I know, I've seen that one. I suppose we've got to wait till we die. Let's see what we've got here. Have we got any food? Oh, we have. We got mushrooms and we've got a potato.
Locate blue meditation dome and meditate.
Okay, locate. Now this is starting to get silly, guys. Find the blue meditation dome and meditate. Well, it's one of these, isn't it? Ah. Okay. It's night time as well, so that's not going to go down too well. Can we... Oh, we can sleep. Oh! We can save as well, guys. We just needed a tent. I get it. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we have a chance now. Yeah, once we can save, we have a chance. It's just a matter of doing a little bit of exploring. We can always reload if we don't find this and kind of save on our food and that until we get a little bit more organised. And hold the X button to save. Okay. It was best we put this up here because I don't even know if it's fresh water, but we'll see. Okay, first of all, we'll sleep. Okay. Now, it's daylight again. Now let's save.
A balanced diet prevents malnutrition.
There we go.
Ruins activated.
Now we'll try that again and we'll see if we're saved. Oh, here it is. There it is. We got it. Yeah, the map. I'm going to have a look at the map. I'm still getting used to this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the usual up. So I'm guessing we're on that top one. Well, I can't really zoom into this one. It's pretty basic. Yeah, that's all I'm getting, guys. So, where exactly am I? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the map, guys, you know that. Well, obviously we're on this top island, so there's two structures here. There's no way I can zoom in, is there? No. This is a pretty basic map. Let me stand up and have a look. There's three structures. There's some kind of river there. I wouldn't mind getting to that. I guess we're on that first island here. Absolutely. And then we can kind of teleport over to these on the domes once we have the tech. That looks like some fresh water up the top as well, but it's a really horrible map. I have no idea where I am either. No, I'm not a big fan of the map, guys. It's giving us a rough look. Yeah, I'm on the top one here. Yeah, I'm on the top one. But I have no idea where I am, you know, in relation on this island. Plus, I have no way of zooming in to have a closer look. It's a horrible map. Yeah, it is a horrible map. All I can do is probably guess and make it back to the dome. So, if the dome is here at the bottom, and that's the one we started from, we're a little bit up near that crater. Oh, I think that blue structure is our house. Is the tent we made, is it? Well, no, there's blue structures on this other thing either. Plus, if we stray away from this tent, can we find our way back? Is there any way of tagging it? Okay. Now, first of all, we see if it's got a load. No. No, there's just a save. Not a great situation, is it? Okay. We'll drink some more of this contaminated water. We'll see how it goes. Now, it just said find it. The blue meditation thingy. Hang on, is that our Nah. Should it not highlight at least where we met base camp? You know, at the very least. But yeah, we're definitely on that top light green island. And that's the doorway, that's probably the way out, but that's disappointing, guys. This is very, 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 very basic. It's not showing... Well, at least if it showed where we are, we might have a chance, you know? So I don't know where we are on the island. But if this is where we started from down the bottom, probably near that crater. I get the feeling that center one is ours. But there's no way to even reload your saves. Here, let me have a look again. No, you'd have to quit and then reload. That's kind of horrible, isn't it? Yeah. Reload required to apply some settings. Character gender. Oh, sugar. I should have, yeah, hang on. Game settings. Can we... Come on. It didn't give me, it didn't give me an option at the start. Oh, we can't change it from female either. I suppose we played as a female in Subnautica. But it looks like it can be changed, I think. Who cares? This is pretty basic, guys. This is kind of silly. Yeah, there's no way to change any of those. Okay, hang on. No, that's just the controls. No, you can't really. What's the point? Kind of stupid, to be honest. The controls are disappointing anyway to start with. And talk about confusing. Okay, we don't know where we're going, but we've got to find the blue dome. So I'm assuming we'll go this way. We're going to die a few times because I haven't got a clue on how to get food. Except those mushrooms, but they're few and far between. Yeah. We'll see. There's some more water here. Oh, there's plenty of water now, apparently. And this flower thing, what's this? Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, what's this flower thing? Eden flower. Oh, I don't know what that is. We can't consume it anyway. I don't know what the flower thing is at the bottom, guys. And our health is pretty low. Oh, we can grow the flowers. I don't see any point in that. No, I think we're going to die a few times before we figure this out. And no way of finding our way back here. Nah. Okay. common collectible use for building a variety of items can be found for over each biome. Medium sized blah blah boulders can be harvested for bulky. Y button drop. No. Okay, let's get this over with and die. First of all, the tutorial should have been number one, this place should have been highlighted once you built it. Get the fire over, get the food and stuff, and now it's bringing me on some kind of silly journey here to meditate. Maybe we get our health back there. Yeah, maybe. And the problem is I can't really explore when I'm dying of hunger. Okay, we'll get it. We'll go around the side. We'll run. Okay. Oh, is this the blue dome, is it? Oh, maybe this is the one. Oh, okay.
Begin meditation.
This could be a health thing. Tutorial. Blue meditation points are found all over each time. Each can be used once daily. Simply take a deep breath, and the orbit expands and slowly release your breath as the orbit drags. There is no right or wrong way to meditate here. If you like, you can close your eyes and breathe at your own pace. Just settle into a comfortable position and allow yourself to relax. Everything is okay as it is. As you meditate, your sprint meter, you gotta be kidding me. How do we meditate? Are you kidding me? The higher your spirit level.
Craft a fire pit. Health critical.
Yeah, we know that. I haven't got a clue how to fix health. Whatever. Oh, the house is here, is it? Hang on. I think we're in luck. We craft this fire pit, we might have a chance and cook that potato. We've got one potato. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, okay. Well, at least that shows up. We've got half a chance. Okay, let's craft a fire pit. Fire pit. Sugar. What do we need? We need more wood. Okay. More wood, more wood, more wood. There's a lizard who are making a decent meal. Well, he's gone now anyway. Okay, craft a fire pit. Oh, that health is brutal. Okay, it's not that one anyway. It's not that one. There it is. There it is. Now.
Ignite fire.
There we go.
Locate ruins and absorb stone of knowledge.
Yeah, but what about this health and food? It's this... No. Here, let's quickly save here. Now that we got that done. There's no tutorial on... I'm not sure, to be honest. But I bought it from Xbox Store, so chances are it possibly is. Yeah. But it's kind of annoying because it's not giving me any tutorial on how to get my health back up. Probably eating, I suppose. And to be honest, it's a pain, the menu.
Health critical.
Yeah, we know that. I haven't got a pathogen. How do we sort out this? The pathogen is literally killing us. Food is a waste of time. That's not going to help.
Health critical.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we're gonna die anyway. We'll see if we, we should, you know what we should be doing? If we have to. We should build this place and we should go straight to making that. No, we need clay. That's the problem. I don't know how to get clay. See here on this.
Health critical.
Rain catcher is another one. We definitely need that. Oh, we're dead. Are we dead? We're dead. I hope it doesn't make us start again. Medically extracted. Main menu. To be honest... Okay, we'll load from the second one. We see if we've got full health. Guys, it doesn't load. Guys, there's no load. Oh, for goodness. Okay, if you die and you have to restart the game, could you please tell me what's the point in reloading? Load game. Oh, I see. Oh, my mistake. You gotta pick it and then the load game. Right. Okay, annoying so far. The tutorial is not great. They should have saying, you know, a little bit more on the clay to build that pot so we can boil that water so we don't die right off the bat, picking up some pathogen from the water. Yeah, I needed a couple of hours at this, to be honest, to figure it out. Oh, I think I might have loaded the wrong one. Let me see. Yeah, it was before the fire, wasn't it? How do we figure out this pathogen? How do we work this one out? How do we get clay? Because we're just going to keep dying, guys. Well, apparently that's not fresh water.
Leaning coconut trees can be climbed.
Oh! Well, that now is a great time to tell me, isn't it? How do you climb this guy? Oh, this is Tomb Raider all over again. That's a leaning coconut tree. How are we climbing it? Apparently not. That's a coconut tree and that's leaning. That would have been our way, guys, that coconut tree. I should have experimented with this game, guys, for a couple of hours before I started. Yeah, that's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, listen. Real Laura. It said leaning coconut trees can be climbed. I should have experimented with this game for a few hours before I played it. You know, learning the basics. Okay, we'll just mess about and die again for a while. First of all, we gotta figure out... I'll show you what we gotta figure out. Well, yeah, it looks like we'll have to restart it, but... I don't know how to get rid of that pathogen there, for starters. And all it's doing is just draining my health, and I'm pretty much buggered. The cooking pot there. You see that one? So, how do you get clay? We'd have to source some clay. Oh, we have a fair idea now, anyway. So what we do with the little time we have left in our health, we'll look around. And I'll see if I can source something out. Yeah, no help here as well. Now, it said leaning coconut trees. Oh, maybe it's... Yeah, okay, we'll try that one. Well, ah! Well, I'm getting... I don't know, maybe we just jump from there. Here, that looks like one. Oh! Ho ho! Yeah, but the problem with this is... Yeah, we're gonna die anyway, I suppose. There's nothing here to take. That's cool, isn't it? There's 0 to take, guys. I wonder is there fall damage? No, no fall damage. Okay, so this kind of stuff we can climb. But there's 0 to take. Well, that's a lot of help, isn't it? You see, yeah. It is, isn't it? Yeah, ground climbing. Listen.
Health critical.
Now it's not telling me... Well, you see, we needed to find a source of water, Jaeger. So... oh, for God's sake. I found this. Apparently it's not safe to drink. We picked up a pathogen. Now what I'm going to do with the time I have with this guy is look around and see what we're missing. But without fresh water, and even at that, we're kind of finished for food. The tutorial was something like meditating, when we should have, you know, immediately got a tutorial for well, basically, you know, the shelter, then the fire, and then the pot. That's it. You know, and then a kind of rough idea of how to get food or grow it or do something with this stupid thing. But, you know, if you've played this before, it's probably easy. You know, but I'm going in here absolutely blind. I didn't even look at the achievements. Oh! Oh, sugar. Oh my god. Okay. There's some kind of banana things here. Let's have a look. You see, this would have been perfect if it wasn't for that. See that stupid red symbol? How do we get rid of that? Have we got something here that get rock, wood, dead plant? I thought the flower might cure it. You know what I mean? I thought that's what the flowers, yeah. Probably, yeah. They're probably toxic as well. Yeah. We might have got a bad banana. How do we get rid of the pathogen? It's ruining the game. I'd have some chance of working things out. And what's that flower symbol at the bottom? Now, this is the Eden flower. So, we can't consume it anyway, right? So, if we equip it, there it is there. So, we could probably grow it at some time, is it? No. I have no idea what's going on there.
Health critical.
Yeah. Food. Well, that's not bad for food. And yeah, it's probably toxic. So, we're gonna keep basically dying because of this pathogen. Now, I ignored it. I thought it would only take X amount of health. but it's totally ruining the game. So had I known, I think it's like a 50-50 chance of picking one up. I could have saved before I drank some water, and we could have kind of saved scummed it that way, you know. And we'd work out somehow with the food for the time being until we get over the tutorial. But I'm dead, so we'll keep reloading the save, have a look around, see what we can discover. And we're only about 10 minutes into the game. We'll have to probably start it again. I hadn't got time to get a feel for this game. I usually need about an hour or two, trying to figure it out. I don't know, this will be a laugh anyway, won't it? So, rotten bananas and contaminated water. That's what we've got to deal with. Our big problem is fresh water. So, apparently the stuff on the ground is not fresh. So obviously there's a pot where we could probably boil water, but we'd need a container, so there we go again. What is the one? Forget about that. Okay, we figured out there's bananas. Now, the first time I drank from this, I didn't pick up a pathogen. But the second time I did, so I'm thinking there's like a 50-50 chance or something, so we could... Oh, hang on, we got an achievement. What's this? Let's see what it is. Sleep in a bed. Okay, we got one achievement. No problem, Terry. And thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Stay safe. Bye. Looking like a one and done. What's the next game? Probably getting the last 3 achievements on Medieval Dynasty. But if I could figure this out, this would be a half-decent game. It's water. We've got to sterilize water. Now, to sterilize water, obviously we need a cooking pot. So to build a cooking pot, we need clay. So that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can source clay. We can save scum this for a while till we figure it out. But we'll have to go in again on a new game, because I haven't got a clue how to get rid of this pathogen. I thought it would take X amount of health and then I'd heal myself, but no. It's basically draining me till I'm dead. So on, this save is finished. Yeah. Yeah, not so much. Now, I can understand kind of leaving you off with no tutorial, but the pathogen thing, that's horrible. You know? The answer to it is probably simple. There's probably some plant around here that I need to get. But I've learned a bit so far, so it's all about time. Well, first of all, finding the water source anyway, then building the tent. But if we collect that pathogen, until we build the thing we can't save, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. For the little time we have left, we'll have a look around and we'll see what's new here. So we figured out there's bananas.
There is a cave here that contains 2 rare items.
A cave? Where? Ah, no, that's ticking me off. There's a cave that contains... this is gonna... Okay, we'll walk the entire way around this thing. We'll find this so-called cave. Maybe that's the plant we need. Like, if I can get rid of this pathogen, I'm not too bad. Let's check that flower out and see what it is. Teal Majesty. Equip. No, I can't consume it, guys. Hang on, we go to food. Maybe I'm in the wrong one. Food. Nah. Okay. Here's the cave, is it? Okay. It's not much of a cave. Oh, here's some decent water, guys. I wonder if this is probably the one we needed. But it's no good until we get the circle. Hang on, let me see. Did you see the map? It's ridiculous, Jaeger. No, the circle is, they're little biodomes for meditation. Yeah, don't ask me why we've got to meditate. Yeah, there are some kind of little domes for meditating. That's probably the clean water there. That's where I made a mistake. So that's the thing we gotta find now. Watch the map. Watch this. That's it. Now, I'm assuming we're on the top one. There's no marker where I am. Now, I don't mind, okay, even not zooming in, you know, that's horrible, but still. No explanation of what those other things are, how to get to them. Zero. So we're at that pond, so let's see if we can see it. I think we're over there at, you see it? At the corner here. At the left-hand corner on my side. You know, the other one is way up at the top of the beach, so I guess we're there. You see it there. Down there, there's two rocks on the bottom left-hand side. That's the only dot of water that I can see. And we started off, obviously, from the green dome. So if we start again, we'll head right down the beach and come right up to that. But if I'm there, no marker. Oh, hi Tony. Yeah, pretty good. Just trying to find out this game. The tutorial is pretty basic and the map is horrible, but the game itself looks pretty decent. You know, they tried to make it challenging, but I think maybe they made it a little bit too hard to understand. You know, they made it a tiny bit hard to understand, I'm afraid. With Subnautica, when you started off, you had a chance. You know, you had the pod. All you had to do was, you know, catch some fishes and cook them. Here, not so much. Our big problem is fresh drinking water. Now, I drank some water from a puddle. I thought it was fresh, but apparently not. So we found this here, but it's too late. We picked up some kind of disease. So it's literally killing us, and we're basically on a timer now. We just keep dying. We could probably get by with food for a while, even though it would be hard enough. But the pathogen, I thought when I got it, fair enough, it's going to take 50% of my health. We'll work it out. No way of knowing how to get our health back either. Eating is not doing it anyway, I can tell you that. So, it's confusing. Yeah, I'll show you the pathogen. And, well, the map, well, you're wasting your time with the map, really. Now, this is probably the fresh water. Now, you see that little red thing near the heart symbol? It's basically a timer on my life. And I have no idea how to get rid of it. No, we tried it a moment ago. Yeah. But we'll see again. Maybe I didn't stay long enough. It was, will you see the the thingy? I'll show you what I mean. Okay, we have a fair idea what that is. Yeah, we'll go to this again. Here, this would do. Let's see. Because this was, yeah, hopefully, if this was something that would kind of fix all of our, maybe it is.
Begin meditation.
Now, blue blah blah blah. Blue meditation points are found all over each biome and can each be used once daily. That's not bad if we can do that. Simply take a deep breath in the orb. Expand slowly, blah blah. No right or wrong, blah blah blah. Way to meditate here. If you like, you can close your eyes and breathe at your own pace. Just settle into a comfortable position, allow yourself to relax. Everything is okay. As you meditate, your sprint meter, my sprint meter will restore. I'm poisoned, I'm starving, and it's going to return my sprint meter. Yeah, well, you know as much as I do at this stage. So, okay. Right, we'll go with that. So, what do we do now, guys? It just keeps saying find a blue and meditate. Oh, I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh! It's the bottom one, guys. That's the sprint meter. But it's not getting rid of the pathogen. You see the sprint meter?
Spirit restored.
Get rid... Yeah, that's it. It's just for sprinting. There you go. Maybe there's another one for something else. So now we still die, but at least we can run. The higher your spirit
Craft
level,
a
the
fire
easier
pit.
it is to detect.
Access
Oh.
UFO recipe.
Collectibles. If your sprint hits 0, you will lose quantum control function. Good God. Okay. Figuring it out now. But we're still dying. Let's go to this one. Let's see if that's anything got to do with... Maybe one of these are for health, guys. Or get rid of that silly thing. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? And this really punishes sprinting as well. Let's have a look.
Health critical.
Yeah. We know the health is critical. What's this one? This is probably another meditation one, is it? Oh, there's no way of telling them apart. Nah. No, that's what we're getting. Yeah. And it's always going to be. The only way is to start this again, find that pond as quickly as we can, build that tent, and what I'll do then is we can save, and as far as I know there's only a chance of getting bacteria. We'll have to save scum it. But that must be the fresh water there. I'm guessing, or the other one. Don't even know where we are. Oh, that's the pond that need. This is where we'd want to be. Here, what's this one? Or even if we could, yeah, this would be a great place to camp here. What's this? Maybe one of these is for disease
Begin
control, huh?
meditation.
Nah, meditation. No, we're done, guys. We're history.
Spirit restored.
Ah, the spirit is restored. Now we can't get out. Yeah, I think we got dirty water. Okay, it looks like we're doing a reload. Fair enough. So we need to find a spot, guys. There seems to be clear water. And there's a meditation thingy. But the house. Let me have a look. The house is actually my it's actually my thing that I put up. Where is it? Yeah, you see that house? That's the tent I put up, guys. That's what I'm thinking, Tony. Maybe there's some kind of plant, but every plant I've found, I tried to consume it, but you know, it probably is, but it's kind of silly. Yeah, the house symbol was the tent I put up. All I can do there is sleep and save. What we need to do is we need to find this spot again real quick. Put up that tent as quickly as possible. And what we need to do is before we drink any water, we need to do a save. Because if this is contaminated water, there's like seems to be like a 50-50 chance. Because the first time I drank from it, I didn't pick up that pathogen. And we could kind of save scum it for a while. Exactly. That's why I went in blind, Tony. Where's the fun in not figuring it out? You know? But I'm sure we'll work it out. We can save scum for a while. Well, that seems to be deep enough water. What'd be a game changer in survival would be figuring out this clay thing, where it is. From there, we can make water bottles to bring with us. And we can also make a pot, which I'm thinking to boil water and make sure it's safe, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think it's much more fun figuring out this way. It would be really fun, but the stupid pathogen has put me on a timer, you know? It's put me on a timer. And that's a pity. You see it? So I'll have a shot at this again. Yeah, I'll show you the house down here. And that's just basically our house. So top priority, find that pond. Find a pond that has that little meditation chamber. Build a house as quickly as possible, which we'll need a fibre, wood and stone for that. And if I knew where I was on the map, it would be handy to find my way back. But I think if we go, let's say when we start again, if we go to the left and follow the beach down. But these are just all meditation chambers. Yeah, they're just all meditation chambers. It's gonna give us no help here.
Health critical. Begin meditation.
Yay! Let's meditate till we die.
Spirit restored.
Spirit is restored, guys. No, we'll have to start again. It's that stupid
Health
pathogen.
critical.
Okay, let's give it another shot. Yeah, I think so. He's definitely without sin anyway. But I think the character is female. That's why we got the Laura Craft thingy. This is where we start, guys. See here? Yeah, we start here, I think, or is it? Here, what's this down here? This is the beach. Yeah. So when we start here, we'll just take... Ah, we're dead. Okay, we're starting a new one. Okay. This time we'll be careful what we drink.
For centuries, humanity had poisoned Earth's environment.
Yeah.
And destroyed nearly all their
The problem is,
natural
I
resources.
partly guessed that from the start. One second,
Famine.
we'll skip this.
Dis-
You need clay to do that, Jaeger. And I haven't even seen clay yet. So that's going to be stuck behind a technology wall. Even if we find it. But meditate to that, yeah. But as far from what I know, I drank that water before and never got sick. The second time I drank. So I'm thinking there's a chance. If we can find a decent water source, that one I was looking at, if the layout is still the same, make that tent so we can save, then drink the water. You know what I mean? Then drink the water. You know what I mean? And then if we pick up the pathogen, all we have to do is reload and try it again. So let's get out of here quickly. Now access UI.
Find
There it
fresh
is.
water and drink.
Yeah, okay.
Boiling fresh water removes pathogen risk.
You see that? Boiling the water. Now, let's find a nice deep pond. And we'll pick up this junk on the way. That's the problem.
Look for chests that contain valuable items.
Chests?
They are
You
gifts left here for you.
Gifts? Are you kidding me? No, I think it's the other way we've got to go, guys. Yeah, it's down here. This is where I came before and I went that way there, so it's down here somewhere. See, we have no way of saving until we make that tent, and then we have half a chance. We don't eat or drink anything. Until I figure it out, that is. Shall we see if we can swim, guys? Okay, we can swim. That's cool. Oh, let's see. Okay, that's interesting. We can swim. Okay. We can swim. We can absolutely swim. Now, I think it's around here somewhere that other thing is. To be honest, I wouldn't mind a little spot here on the beach. We need to find a deep, deep puddle of water. So I think it's all about speed, and this looks like flint, but we'd probably need a tool for that. Coconuts, oysters, and animals can be harvested using quantum control. Ah, okay. Okay, now we're getting there. Yeah, I know what that is. This one here, we need quantum control. Sugar. It's this one here, quantum control.
Engaged.
Ah ha ha! Oh! Oh, quantum control. There we go, guys. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there.
Pathogen consumed.
Ah, we're dead. We're dead. We got the pathogen again. No, we're done. Okay, we've had it. We've got the pathogen again. We are frigged. We're frigged. We're frigged. Okay. Okay, we have a fair idea. Yeah, we're frigged.
For centuries, humanity has poisoned Earth's environment
Oh.
and destroyed nearly all the
This is so confusing. It's actually funny, you know that.
Famine,
We're dead.
disease, and war had become all the world knew.
We're history. Okay, round 2. Or round 3, sorry. So be careful not to double hit it. Yeah. Apparently I have a seafood allergy. I didn't know. I thought I was destroying the shell. Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, be careful. Keep away from the oysters. Now, round 2. Now, where are we going? We're going this way, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's take everything we can. Quantum, isn't it?
Engaged.
Right, that's 10 of them. No, just get this nut thing, or this other thing down here. See, I have no way of saving, guys, until I have that tent up. So that buzzing sound is some kind of quantum thing. What's that?
Place navigation flags to avoid getting lost.
Oh, no, that's what the flags are for.
Engaged.
There. Well, we know to get the large stuff anyway. We just get that other thing again and then we'll be careful. See, we've got to be careful until we get
Oxygen
this
level
save in.
critical.
Yeah. We've got to be careful till we get our first save. There, buggers. Oh, the only seafood I ever, gave a hoot about really was cod. But I think everyone was the same. Those are endangered now, aren't they? Cod species.
Engage.
Okay, we're working it out now. That gives us enough wood for a while anyway. Now we'll take that rock thingy. Where was it? Oh, it's not here now. Okay. We won't take anything now until we build this thing, yeah? In case we get poisoned. Oh, they're Rotmans, but I just take a couple of puffs and then I extinguish it. So I could light up the same cigarette maybe 3-4 times, just so I won't smoke myself to death. Okay, so we'll ignore everything now except plants and stuff. Well, nah, we have enough wood. We're pretty good for wood. Right, let's get out of here quickly. So that bottom one is some kind of sprinting thing. The higher that is, the better chance you have of seeing stuff. Yeah, do you remember the time they changed the paper on the cigarettes? Because to force them to go out, to stop people, dying, falling asleep, being burned to death. And it really changed the flavour. It made them really horrible and smelly. But it actually has the opposite effect. Now, if you leave a cigarette and forget about it in an ashtray, it will take off like a Roman candle. Horrible. The excuse was they changed the paper to make them safer. But before they changed the paper, they would eventually, sometimes go out on their own. And the irony is, if you're actually smoking a cigarette and, if you pause too long, it will go out, literally, when it's in your mouth. But if you leave it in an ashtray, yeah, it goes off. Yeah, absolutely. But they ruined them. Absolutely ruined them. Now, what is that? It's not telling us what it is. I'm not even going to touch that. I got poisoned last time. We'll keep away from the oysters, guys. But we will take this thing. Whatever it is.
Engaged.
How do we turn that off? There. Now, let's see. Crafting.
Find fresh water and drink.
Yes, with that.
Boiling fresh water removes pathogen
Yeah, whatever.
risk.
Okay, let's check our entire food. Well, we've got no food. We check our inventory. Wood. Oh, guys! That thing was clay. Do you know that thing we picked up? That's clay. Yeah. Yeah, it's the chemical. Of course it is. Yep. That was clay that we picked up. That weird thing. That was actually clay. Fair enough. Okay, let's see if we can find a water source. Now we know how to find some clay. Oh, hang on. Ah, there's no way of killing that. That's a nice source of food there. Hang on for a moment. Oh, look at that. We need a ton of that, guys. Okay, we might have a chance now. Yeah, that's clay.
Engaged.
You can't do that to live animals. We got some mushrooms, guys. We better find this water real quick. If we can just get down a save spot, you know, we have half a chance. We just need that save spot. It is a meditation chamber anyway. Let's see if there's any water around here. Oh, there we go, guys. We found it. It is nice, isn't it? Yeah. Turtle soup, absolutely. We'll probably have to make some kind of tool eventually. Now, this is a perfect spot. Now, if that's not clean, we're in trouble. But what can we do, huh? Okay, I'll just have a quick look up here. I think that's the best we can do for a moment anyway. Unless there's another one down here, is there? Look at oh my good god, there's wild boar here as well. Okay, we'll chance this water here, guys, and we'll see how it goes. If we can get away without picking up that... Yeah, the problem is, we haven't got the tech to boil it yet. It would be easy if we could do that, but we can't. We'd need clay and we'd need several things. Okay, we're going to chance drinking this water, guys, because we need a tutorial to move along. I don't know, what do you think? Okay, so far we're okay.
Craft a basic shelter.
There, that's what we need. Now we have a chance.
Access UI for recipe.
Yes, we know that. We'll build this, well actually... Yeah, we know that. What's that noise? It's a friggin' frog. Okay, we'll build it here. Let's see what we need for this. 8, 12, 7. Basic shelter. Okay, we need another... Yeah, I think so. There we go. Now, what I don't like about this is you can't really control how you build this. There. Now we can save. Now we have half a chance. What we want to do is go all out for clay.
Food. Cooking food increases nutritional value.
Yeah, no, we'll save beforehand. We haven't got the pathogen now. Now, this is where we save, guys. Now, we'll pick slot 1, yeah? There. And we'll also do it, we'll also do it on save 2, right? There, we're good. Now, we've got no disease, and we have a very, very basic understanding of what we need to do. So, there is no such thing, I think, as fresh water. I think with something like this, you've got maybe a 1 in 3 chance of picking up that. So what we do is every time before we drink from this until we can figure it out, we do a save. You know, once we get a bit of thing done, if we pick up the pathogen, we reload and we do it again until we don't. So we'll save scum it. That's how we worked out until we force it out. So, to move the tutorial along, we'll have to do what this says. But we'll try and pick up some new stuff, especially clay. So, we'll be struggling like this, and I suppose eventually when we figure this out, we'll be able to build a nice big spot. You know, have our own garden, our own little greenhouse, and that kind of stuff. You see those gem things? I'm almost certain they're for some kind of glass. So, the classic kind of survival. You're starting in the Stone Age, and then you're living on a mansion on a hill, kind of thing. You know, the real good stuff. So, let me get something to drink. I think we've got a basic understanding now. Very basic. Yeah. So, every time before we drink from this, we just do the save so we don't lose any progress. Food now is a serious thing. We've got to push on forward, gathering new materials, and until the tutorial will bring us to some kind of growing pot. Then we're in business. Even if we've got some basic food, some basic water, we'll go from strength to strength. Yeah. Yeah, this is how they all go. This is why I like them so much. You're basically, you know, fumbling around and you're finding it very hard to survive. You slowly realize, you know, what you need to do in the game, and then you're working towards a goal, you know? Pretty cool. I prefer land adventure. Subnautica was pretty good as well, but I thought, you know, the scenery was pretty basic. It was small. This is small as well, but there's something about doing this kind of stuff on land that's more appealing, you know. And plus the scenery, we could get a really nice place to build, you know. Now, so we need to find those bananas again. Now, we found that when we move out from here, do you know that house symbol? That will be the tent I just made. So we got to build that fire as well. But only when we get the tutorial. Now, if we eat one of the mushrooms, that should be enough for this tutorial. Consume food. Now, again, if we get the power, surely it's not in the food as well, but we'll see. There.
Locate blue meditation dome and...
Now, it's going to get me to locate that stupid dome which I think is behind us. Then it will give us a tutorial for a fire. That's how it's unlocked, I think. So we need to, well, not unlocked, but at least it will point us in the right direction. Now, that stupid frog. What did we say? There was one down here, we said, wasn't it? Yeah, it's down here. Nah, that's too far away. There it is, up there. Time is of the essence now, I think. That's still a good bit away, guys. Now, obviously there's going to be some way of storing this stuff, unless there's some kind of unlimited thingy, isn't it? That's the stuff I want to be really collecting there. The stones, not so much, or the sticks. We'll work that one out. Here, there's a meditation chamber. We'll get this over quickly and we'll build that fire. And then we're really, you know, starting to get there, I suppose. Ah, sugar. That's not the one. And we're wasting time here, aren't we? Have a look out for those bananas. Okay, it's not that one. Here.
Maintain a height spirit so your senses are keen.
Yes, we know that. Okay, it's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one. Yeah, it's gotta be that one there. I wanted to build closer to this. I thought that was close to one, but No. I think we are actually close to one, guys. I don't think they show up. No, that's clay. You see that? Oh, sugar. And that's how we get rid of this guy. And the only way I know how to get rid of this... Oh, it's gone. Okay. Where's that stupid dome? Yeah, I'm nearly sure we found one pretty close to here. Apparently not. There's a dome there. Okay, what's the story here, guys? Oh, hang on, we're still probably in... Yeah, there it is. Now... we just gotta wait till that flower thingy at the bottom. Ah, we got a pathogen, guys. Where did the pathogen come out of? Whoa, for 1 second. We didn't eat anything, did we? Okay, we have to reload. Well, this is a serious problem, this pathogen thing. Where did we pick it up? Maybe I picked something up. Yeah. Okay, no more picking stuff up. Until we get through this tutorial. That's silly. We've got it again. It might be. Maybe, yeah. But we can't have that. Oh, hi Nibbler. Hi Viking. How are you? We're trying to figure out this game. But, we're getting there slowly.
Spirit restored.
Yeah, spirit, my backside. You can't move 5 feet in this island without picking up some serious disease. It's lucky we had a save, guys. Okay, let's check this. Okay.
Craft a fire pit.
Yeah, it's a bit
Access
late
rifle
now for that,
kit.
isn't it? Okay, how do we do this?
Recipe.
again? Yeah, it was released on in 2020 on PC. Apparently, it won the indie game of the year, but you know that was a good while ago. Yeah, it became available on Xbox, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot. But it's pretty decent, but this disease thing is really killing us here. I must have picking up something that was food, guys. Yeah. But I didn't eat anything. Yeah, it's not bad if we can get around the little problems. Watch the trailer of it. You know, eventually we'll get to the stage where we could do some nice building. That's the only reason I'm here. Yeah, basically. Okay, we haven't got that disease. Now it says consume food. So we've got to be cagey with this one.
Locate blue meditation dome and meditate.
Oh, that was an egg, guys. That was a turtle egg we found. I thought it was mushroom. Do you remember those turtles? That was actually a turtle egg. Now, let's be a little bit cagey about this one. We'll save here and we'll find out real quick, yeah? This time we'll take the second save. There. Yeah, we gotta be cagey with this one. Else we'll be here for a lifetime. Now, where's this meditation dome, guys? We picked this and... yeah, we thought it was a meditation thing around here. So there's none down there.
A balanced diet prevents malnutrition.
Yeah, we know that. If you see that red thing come up again, guys, give me a shout in case we accidentally save on it. Right, let's find this meditation dome. Look, oh my good God. That's where we got it, Jaeger. We must have gotten bitten by that snake. Look at it. See it there? Do you remember I went over to check that gem? There's a friggin' snake there. I think that's what happened. But, you know, if we got bit, there should have been some kind of indication of it. You know, even a word from this character would have been nice. So I'm guessing it was the snake. Okay, food. Now, this is where we messed up before, but we'll see. We'll see if it was this. And I can't see how it could be.
Engaged.
Oh, we're still okay with pathogens. Okay, we keep out of the water, I suppose. So we're looking for that stupid thing. And that's a pity because I thought I was quite close to one of those. Once we get a little bit more organised, if I can find one that's close to a water source, we'll rebuild there. Now, where did we find this before? Okay, that's not one anyway, we went down there. Okay, no poison yet. Okay, it was down here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, it's this one here. Here it is. Yeah, it was the snake, guys. Gotta be. Then we get back and we make that the fireplace. Or that fire. That bottom one we needed at full strength
Begin
to
meditation.
see plants a bit better, I think. And always just basically wait until the meter fills up. That's all that is. We'll get straight back and build that fire. Then we'll go all out for the clay to build that pot, and that canteen we need as well. If we can get the food and water sourced, you know, then we can really explore in this game. But we're still got a problem with that stupid pathogen. We need some kind of healing potion or something for that.
Spirit restored.
Now.
Craft
There it
a
is.
fire pit.
Craft a fire pit. Now
Access
where is
the
that?
author recipe.
See, we can't save. Where is that? There it is. Right. Now no running for a while. If we see anything interesting on the way down, we'll grab it. Okay, it's down here somewhere. What was that? Coconuts. That's a coconut, guys. Oh, I see. Oh, we got lucky. These are coconuts, I think. They look like rocks, to be honest. Okay. Where's our stupid house? That fiber thing, we'll need a ton of that plant fiber. Guys, I haven't got a clue where this house is. This is horrible. We're gonna die out here. That's why I wanted to build it somewhere on the beach or something. No. Can't find my house. Or my tent. Okay, we came from here. It's down here somewhere, isn't it? Past the snake. It's going to be dark in a moment as well. Okay, let's scan and see if we can find this stupid thing. There it is. Surely that's it there, is it? Or is that just where we came from? Hang on. Yeah, it's not showing us where we're living. We're in deep doo-doo. Now, as far as I know, this is where we got that stuff. I think we went around the corner. We swam around the corner. It's down there. Yeah, this is not it here. No, that's not it. A flag. Yeah, there's a crafting thing where you can make a flag. I think that would be our only shot. No, this is not it. Okay, we'll have to find this the hard way. It's down around there somewhere. Yeah, this is where we came up here. Okay. We'll do the same process here. Until I get that stupid flag up. That's a pity. I thought at least it would, you know, show you your base. I'm guessing that's for glass eventually. Those ones. We're definitely gonna get it back before it gets dark. Okay, I think it's around here now, to the right. I might have to move camp as well too if this keeps up. Right, it's down here somewhere. Yeah, this is where we picked up the eggs, guys. So it should be here to the right. Look, there's one of the stupid things there now. There. Ah. This is where I want it to be. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. We found it, I think. Yeah, here it is. So that's where the thing is, up there. Too early to sleep? Are you serious? Okay, craft a fire pit. Well, maybe it doesn't show up until you actually craft that.
Ignite fire.
There we go.
Sleep when ready. Try your hand at hunting, or gather supplies for tomorrow.
Too early to sleep. Sleep at 7 o'clock. How do we know what time it is? Yeah, we don't, do we? Well, we'll save it
The
anyway.
temperature is dropping.
Yeah, okay. Well, surely... Oh, what's that there? Press Y button to cook. Huh? No, there's nothing we can cook. This would be for animals or something. Let's see, can we sleep now? Ah, there it is. We got it. Now we'll save. A big problem is trying to find our way back here.
Locate ruins and absorb stone of knowledge.
Ah, Stone of Knowledge. I see. Map. Access the map by pressing the D-pad up. Navigate through the world by placing navigation flags at places you want to remember. I see. The map shows the general location of the ruins in each map. You always have your teleporter icon on screen to return to the beginning of the biome. To whatever. Water. Let's save. And we're pretty much dead for food as well. But at least we haven't got a disease, so we have half a chance. Okay, let's try some water. Day 1, what is it? 8:20. Well, that's in game. Yeah, let's make sure we're saved here. Yeah, okay. That should do. Now. Ah, we got that. Yeah, we got it. You see that? We got it.
Pathogen consumed.
Now, let's see if it's kind of a 50-50 chance for this pathogen thing. Or are we basically done? But we definitely need to make that pot. Well, there's no way of filling it obviously with water. We'd need a canteen as well, wouldn't we? This is going to take some time to figure this game out, to be honest. If there is such a thing as fresh water on this island. Okay, we tried one more time. But I think we're going to get this all the time, aren't we? No, we're okay this time. Yeah, that's a good plan, guys. No, just until we figure it out. Okay, we didn't get it. No, we need food, big time. How are we going to find our way back here? This is where we need the navigation flags. But I think we're somewhere down there in the bottom left. Well, my left. Okay, let's save this game. Okay, we can kind of save Scumma then, I suppose. Okay, so that's the water out of the way. Now, what does it want us to do? But we definitely need food. Find, and we'll get the knowledge anyway. We'll see if there's any food on the way down. Have we got any food here?
Ruins unlock every morning.
Coconut. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can't do anything with that apparently. Okay, 2 eggs. That's a pity. No pathogens. Okay. Let's get up to this thing up here. Where is it? With that little thing a moment ago. Hey! We got some feathers, guys. Now, find the runes and absorb the knowledge. See, this is a problem. Look, it's showing up now, guys. You see it? Yeah. I think you need the fire in as well, Jaeger, and now it will show up. Yeah, you need the fire in as well. No, this is the kind of fun part, you know, trying to figure it out. But that's a bit of a stopgap, let's say, save before we drink that water until we figure it out. Listen, if you can play a game of Skyrim and stick with it, let's say, you know, and make sure you get every quest done and find a way around the bugs, you can do anything, I think, to be honest. This is small fry. So, food is a major problem. And, of course, clean water. It was frustrating in the beginning. That pathogen thing, yeah. You know, if we could pick up flowers or something, where we could take one of those and get rid of the pathogen. And it's not really explaining how you regain your health either, you know. But we're going to have to figure that out. This is why we need to get to this knowledge. Yeah, this is nothing. Yeah. This is just a minor inconvenience. At least this was intended. It's a feature, not a bug. Right. We'll try and source some food and we'll try and find this. Apparently, I've seen in the crafting menu where you can craft flags. There's only 2 you can craft, so there would be markers. Now, from what I see of this game, your camp will show up after you make the fire. You see it there now? It's got that house symbol. Before that, where you started off, will have the house symbol. So, I'm guessing we can move this camp when we find a good spot. But we'll see. That will do for the time being anyway. You see that? It's got a house symbol now. So that's what I'm hoping for. Now, we got some feathers as well. They could be pretty rare. So we'll go... Oh, there's a turkey. And something about hunting. So we'll save it and we'll see what's in the crafting menu. I don't know how important the feathers are, but obviously for hunting. Yeah, it would be. But you're really playing this blind. I did my best as well not to check it out. That's why I didn't check the achievements in case they'd give too much information, you know. Right. Find the runes and exalt. Okay. Let's check map anyway for starters. Well, we're there. So I would say it's the door. You see that door up there? Now, we're somewhere around that pond just below it. You see that little round pond to the left? My left. Down by the side of the river. So if we can find that river and follow it. That would be it. But the problem is, there's like a timer on food and blah blah blah. And, you know. Now let's check the crafting. Let's see what's in here. There's a basic shelter fire. There's a rain catcher. That's something we would need. Oh well, we definitely haven't got anything there. We cooking pot. Oh, we need 4. What is that? Wool. We picked up 6 wool. Where are we gonna get wool? Maybe from that bird's nest. Water canister. But water canister is no good without purified water. And there's the flag. Oh, there it is. A red flag, a blue flag. And I don't know what that is. Okay, that's the crafting. The hunting. A rabbit trap. Oh! Rocks, wool, and a fruit core. And a spear. There's a spear. That's a basic one. 34 wood. 2 rock and dead. Okay, we could do a spear, guys. We're missing what? Oh, we're missing a gemstone, are we? Yeah, we're missing the gemstones. So we're held out from hunting anywhere for a while. Luxury. Well, this is the houses, I suppose. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff, isn't there, in the houses? Look at this. There's a ton of it. I don't know how we're going to kill the animals. Okay, if we die anyway, we can always reload, so... This is... well, I think this is the pond. But we really don't know where we're going. You know? And I don't even have... I can't even zoom in. But if we get back out to the beach and forward around, you see it up there, I think it's there. You see? So I'd say we get back out to the beach and forward around. We can always reload if we get into trouble. So we can get back out to the beach from here. Okay, forget about picking stuff, guys. We need to make this snappy. I don't know, we might find something decent on the beach as well. What's this? Ah, that's just wood. We're pretty good for wood. Right, let's get down here as quickly as we can. Oh, there's some clay anyway. Oh, there's a ton of clay here, guys. Yeah, there's a ton of clay. Yeah. Yeah, a simple map marker would be nice. Just to see where I am. You know, a map marker for me, but... I don't know if it's here, I can't see it. This is really blind, isn't it?
Engage.
Oh, that's the clay we wanted anyway. Right. I haven't got a clue what we're looking for either. And this food thing is critical, guys. How are we going to manage this food? Oh, I suppose we'll have to go back in and search and see if we can find out bananas or something. We're going nowhere without food. Okay, let's hit the forest again. Yeah, well, there's our we'll try around here and see if we can find some food. Are you kidding me? It's stopping us from hunting as well. Not that I see many animals anyway. Oh, we're in the Great North. We can't change that. I'm starting to get a bit ticked off now because once you solve one problem, you know, it'll keep you alive for so long, and then the food thing, you know? Well, I should have doing a bit of research, I think, on this, but yeah. And we can't eat the coconuts either for some reason. Hang on. I know we found bananas before, but it's not happening this time. We can always load up in a minute anyway. I think we're in trouble. We just finished with the timer and kind of found the way around the and now it's the food. Maybe I should have coming in and experimenting with it for a while before I started streaming it. Oh, the eggs didn't last long anyway. Okay, how bad could it be? We'll just keep going. Well, at least the house marker is working anyway. We can't fish, we can't really do anything. Hang on. Maybe we can fish. Let's see if we can make our way to the beach. Yeah, we need to sort this food problem out once and for all. I don't know, there should be a lot more food in this game, to be honest. Oh, this was where our original camp was. I think it's around here. The bananas were, weren't they? Up here. And to the right. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, rabbits.
Leaning coconut trees can be climbed.
Leaning coconut trees can be climbed. Yeah, but what is that anyway? Is that a coconut? A rock. Okay. There's a coconut. Yeah, a coconut. Yeah, there's coconut there. Right? So yeah, we can eat it. We can eat the eggs. Oh, man, it's not gonna... Ah! We got poison from the egg. See what I'm
Pathogen
saying?
consumed.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, from our tent, we'll go out and we'll see if we can get some food. This game is starting to annoy me now, guys. Because you think you've kind of done a fix for the time being. But it's not giving us the tutorial what we need, the basic stuff we need to survive. It's giving us the bare minimum. We're running out of food, and it wants us to go to temples and to meditate. That should have been a thing that was done later. They should have doing a simple thing: food, how to make it safe, water, how to make it safe, a basic shelter, and then move on to the other stuff, the meditation and all of that silliness. No, we just kind of got around the water thing. Now, there probably is a basic way of doing the food, but it's not obvious. Well, for me, well, it's starting to tick me off now. I should have maybe doing, like, I would have figured it out in a couple of hours, but I didn't have time to play it before I came in. You know what I mean? So this is the kind of stuff I probably would have been doing. You know, trying to figure it out. So this is our camp here anyway. Now, can we cook the coconuts? Nah, we can't.
Tonight is forecast to be colder than last.
Yeah, we still need the gems. There's the water canister. We need the gems. How are we gonna get the gems? You know what I mean? We obviously need a tool, so let's go down to hunting. No. Hunting. There's a rabbit trap, and we need a fruit core, whatever that is. And the spear is the thing we really need. And again, we're stuck with this gemstone. You know, there's things on the yeah. So obviously we'll have to get through the tutorial for this. But the problem is we're going to die long before that. We figure it out. Find the runes. Well, the knowledge is probably the thing we need. So, where are the runes? And can we get there before we starve to death? Oh, well, I'm guessing it's down here. So let's do my original one. We'll follow it around. I think it's that doorway. That's got to be the temple. Yeah, I still think they overdid it a bit, to be honest. Now, if I knew where I was, it wouldn't be too bad. But I don't. Oh, I know where this is, guys. Now I have a fair idea. You see it there? That large circle, we're miles off. You see the large circle in the middle of the map? That's where we are. So if we take a left, we should hit that river. See that large circle? It's got to be that. So there's a building right in front of that. Yeah. Oh, hi, Connell. I haven't caught the stream in a long time. I stopped using Twitch for a while. When I got it again, you were playing Cyberpunk, and I wanted to avoid... Oh, the spoilers, yeah. It's a pretty decent game. How have you been, Connell? I hope you've been well. Yeah, we're trying to figure out this survival game. To say it's vague is an understatement. But the problem is we're running out of food pretty quick, and it's not giving us the tutorials. It's telling us to go to tempos when we're starving, and it's not giving us a kind of basic rundown of what we need to survive. You know. So how have you been? Well, I hope. So we found something that's circular. Oh, this is the map. It doesn't show you where you are, and there's really no way of figuring out where you are, so you're running around absolutely blind. And there's these buildings here. So that's the one, guys, where we started off there, I would say. You see it? The one on the right, that kind of blue thing with that looks like a structure. There should be another one straight on ahead on that one, but we need to go to the left to hit the river, I'd say. I'm guessing that circular thing, even though it looks quite big there, might be this. But let's do our little meditation anyway. It's the food running out. It's a pretty big... Yeah, pretty much the same. Let's do this quick meditation for a moment. This is where we should have set up camp, really. I wonder, could we set up camp here, guys? We don't even have a compass, have we? Have we got a compass? No, we don't even have a compass. So that's our house down here. I wonder if we can set up shop here, guys. Because it's right beside that... Oh, the meditation thing is gone. Oh, we can only use it once. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cruel, isn't it? Oh yeah, just like the main game, there's about 4 different endings. There's not much in a difference, to be honest. When I say different endings, it's, you know, let's say, you know, who you back or who you don't back, and, you know, in the credits and that, you'll get calls from people and stuff like that. But it's a very minor change. No, not really a spoiler. Yeah. Yeah. But it's pretty good. You know what I mean? Although the DLC area is kind of smallish, I suppose. But it's pretty decent. But apparently, guys, these things don't stay here. So maybe there's a limited amount of them. Detroit Become Human. Ah. And what kind of game is that? Is that a building survival or some other kind of thing? I think I raided someone a long time ago who was playing that, but I didn't hang on to see what the game was about. So pretty good acting in it. Did that come out like about 2 or 3 years ago when... Yeah, the story games, they were pretty popular then, weren't they? It's about a robot or something. It's like it's like a... What was that one with Robin Williams? Centennial Man or something. No, Millennium Man, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well, you're a robot or something, isn't it? An android, yeah. Their fate, yeah. So it's something like that. I think I vaguely remember it. Yeah, like Millennium Man or something. Now, stupid audio is clicking. Right. I'm kind of getting fed up here with this because it's very vague. Now, here's the turtle.
Engage.
No, we can't touch the turtle. Not like that anyway. So, if this is where I think it is, we'll have to go this way. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll follow the circle things and we'll see. We're on the lookout as well we don't get poisoned. But food mostly. Oh, we're backtracking the wrong way, aren't we? Here, is this one of them? You know, you see where we're getting turned around, guys? See, I haven't got a clue which direction I'm even going in. It just tells me to find the runes. It's horrible. Now, if it was just a matter of time, it'd be okay. But we're basically, because of food, the water and all of that, so we're on a timer. So you see how silly it can be? It's not like we've got a ton of time to do this. And now we're kind of blocked off as well. Haha. Yeah, well, we're pretty much buggered. And if you run, it gets rid of that green thing in the bottoms and you're kind of back to square one. Then you've got to find another dome. I don't know about this game, guys. It didn't say anything about the shenanigans on the trailer. You know? We can't hunt, we can't do zero. And we're just... Oh! Okay. What have we got here? Now, if we weren't on a timer, I wouldn't mind doing this. There's a bridge going somewhere. But to be honest, we're at nothing with this. Nah. Okay, we'll just run out till we die and we'll see where this thing is. But I think the only chance we have is to swim around the island. This is way, way too vague, guys. I might have to come in later and figure out what this is about properly. If the tutorial, you know, didn't stop and it showed us, you know, what we needed to do to, you know, to source food. But even if we find this, we're pretty much finished because we're running out of food. And zero fresh water. Not helping either. And now we've got to find some kind of stupid temple. But we have not got a clue where we are. It doesn't show you where you are. Oh, hang on. Let's build that flag. Then we might be able to see where we are. Maybe that's how you do it. Yeah, red flag. Let's see where we are now. Let's just have a look. Let's see will that show up. No! It doesn't show up on the map. You got to be kidding me. It literally doesn't show up on the map. Okay, these devs need help. Yeah, they really need help. So the only thing about that is I don't know, to be honest. Maybe we can see it from a distance, but that's not much of a help, is it? Hmm. Okay.
Engaged.
Okay. I don't know. I'm disappointed so far, to be honest. Figuring out the water, we found a way around it, but the food... Nah. No. The game is too interested in getting on with the story when we can't even survive. We can't hunt and there's no food to pick. We'll just have to run as far as we can. And even if we find this spot, we'll probably die and we still can't find our way back to it. Finding that river, we'd want to find some kind of landmark, guys. And that's where we need to build. Oh, it's a bit late now. There's the river. No. Okay. Where do you think we are? Well, we're back to square one again. We are literally back to square one again. My idea anyway is to run around the island on the side and see if we can find it. Ah, that's a pity. You know, the scenery here is so nice. If they just give us enough stupid food. That is such a pity. Such a pity.
A balanced diet
Hey!
prevents malnutrition.
That's stupid. Okay, we'll swim around the island. We just can't see where we are on the map. Ah! I did the wrong one.
Centuries. Humanity.
I did the wrong one. Let's go ahead and see if we can load again. This game now is starting to get on my nerves, to be honest. I thought I got around a major problem only to be hit by one or two more. Now we're back on a timer again. No, that's not where we're starting. There. Okay. The only chance we have is swimming around the island, guys. Finding a decent landmark, that river. And setting up camp there, or at least putting down a flag. So we know which direction is where, or else we're diddly done in this game. A landmark, that's what we need. Kind of. I might be missing something obvious, Tony, but I think the game is very, very vague for what it is. Like, it's nice figuring stuff out, you know? So, we did a little thing where, let's say, there's like a 1 in 3 chance of getting poisoned from the water. So we figured that if we saved beforehand, get the water, then if we get poisoned, reload. So we're kind of around that now. We have a rough idea about the food and the stuff like that. But there's no food to be had. And even the animals are scarce when we can't hunt them. So the game, first of all, it told us to build a tent. Okay, we did that. Then it told us to meditate. Fair enough, we did that. Then we built a fire, right? Now, it would tell us to drink water, to eat food, but there's no food. And we can't hunt. And it wants us to get on with the game. Now we've got to find a temple. It's like we're already set up, that we have the basic things we need to live, which we don't. So, to make the tools I need to hunt, I need crystal. And I'd obviously need some kind of tool for that, I suppose. Now, they want me to go to some temple of knowledge. So, it's not showing me where it is, but I don't even know where I am. Now, this would be okay if I had enough food to mess about, but I don't. You know what I mean? So when I go out looking, I'm basically on a timer. I have no way of replenishing the food because I can't find it. And I'll just die. And even if I find this place, finding my way back or, having enough food to get back and get on with the game, I don't know. But I must be missing something maybe obvious. I didn't want to Google it, but I might have to. No, just to figure out the basic food. It's not a lot to ask. Like in Subnautica, well, in Valheim it was pretty simple. You could hunt animals pretty quickly, or there was berries you could eat. You could survive, on the berries. That was okay. In Subnautica, tons of fish, and some of the fish had fresh water, so you'd survive. But in this, you can't survive. Even if we found a way around the poison water, obviously, when we get more organized, we can sterilize the water. So we basically found a way around that, even though it is inconvenient. But the food, I see no way around. And if it wants us to keep finding these stupid places, and we don't have enough food, we're basically on a timer. You know what I mean? Yeah, just about the food. Yeah. What's the story with the food? Yeah. So that's the problem in this one. Well, I know you can kill the animals, blah, 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 blah. And you can cook food. The problem is, we can't source the materials yet. Yeah, so I don't get too many spoilers. Just, how do you sort out the basic food in this? Or is it this kind of a game where I've got to get lucky and find this thing of knowledge, and when I get to this thing of knowledge, it will tell me how to get the food? Which is kind of stupid because I don't know where I am on the map. I don't know where that is on the map. I'm guessing it's the door. But because my food is running out, even if I find it, can I get back? I might be able to use the flags to mark it, but I really need to source out some kind of food. Something that's reasonably reliable. The water's reliable enough, but we'd still have to make it back to the camp so we could do a save, But the food is a terrible thing. We found some eggs and we've already eaten those. Oh, hang on. I do have an egg, but... Yeah. Now, it will tell you about the turtle eggs, but they're almost impossible to find. And, something like that. Now, the crystals, that's the thing I think I need to do. That's the thing that's holding me back in the game. And I'll show you. Here. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I forgot about something with these, let me find that crystal again. I think I figured it out. We can smash things with that thing. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Hang on. I think I figured it out. Yeah, do you remember that thing we used to smash? It might work on the crystals. It's just there was so much to deal with. Oh, I'm so silly. Yeah, I didn't try that thing on the crystals' eyes. If I can sort the crystals out, yeah, we might be able to do something. I think the crystals are the key. If I can break the crystals, I thought I needed a tool. But you know that harmonic thing? Hang on. That's what we do. So we're here. Let's see if we can find those crystals again. I think there was one out here on the beach, wasn't there? Let's see if I've cracked it.
Tonight is forecast to be colder than last.
Yeah, whatever. Where's that stupid crystal? There was one on the beach here. Okay, where's the crystal? Well, I know there's one down here. I think there's one down here. Let me see. Yeah, there was a crystal down here. We've seen a ton of them. Is that there's one there. Yeah. I think I figured it out. Oh, the snakes. Yeah, we got poisoned already, but it doesn't really give you a heads up when you get poisoned. Yeah. See, I didn't know. So I think we do this.
Engage.
It works. It works, guys. I'm so silly. I forgot about that. Okay, if we get enough of these, we can hunt, but we're still pretty bad for food. Now the problem is sourcing enough of these. All the time we wasted, we could have been grabbing those. Okay, I think I've worked it out now. Crafting, survival, cooking pot, water canister, hunting, spear. Yeah, we need a few. We need a spear, and then we'll start killing everything we find. We need that rabbit trap as well. But we don't have that fruit. Spear is the basic thing, isn't it? My problem is the food. I'm definitely on a timer with this food, guys. Oh, where did I see that stupid little, Okay. Yeah, you see, that's what we need a spear for those guys. And there was a turkey around there somewhere as well. The problem is the time it takes to source. If we could source that food. Ah.
Engage.
There it is. We should be able to get them on the rock faces.
Engage.
I was actually forgetting about this. We can definitely do something with the food eventually. I could have been doing this all along when we started. Yeah. I could have been doing it all along. I would have had enough crystals down. I wouldn't be wasting what little food I have. But in my defense, the game is pretty vague. We need one more for a basic spear. No, I think I might have seen some down here. There was one. Let's see what that is, guys. Is there a different kind of junk here?
Engaged. Engaged.
That's clay as well. Now, I thought we seen something down here. There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at this, guys. Oh, look. Storage. Hang on. Spare time. Anti-venom. Oyster shell. Rock and mud. Okay. There's some kind of chest. Oh,
Oxygen
sugar.
level critical.
Okay, I lost some health. That's a pity. I don't know how to fix the health problem. Okay. I think I have a basic gist of it now. My fault. My fault. Okay. I think I have it, yeah. It's that that harmonic thing we have is the key. Right, let's do this right. We'll go down, we'll grab all that stuff and we'll grab as many of those crystals. We need clay. And we need a ton of those crystals. And I've got to look at my air as well, obviously I didn't see that one. The spear is unlocked in the first runes, yeah. Oh, you'll see here on the settings. 1 second. I can do it now on the crafting. You see on the hunting, look. Yeah, I think we started off. It's the bow, yeah. That would be the bow there. But we could do the spear and the rabbit trap straight away. That's the basic food we need. Now, we're here. So let's go get that junk. Now, there's one there, you see it?
Engaged.
Now we try and get as much of this as we can.
Leaning coconut trees can be climbed.
Yeah, we're not bothered about coconut trees. Yeah. Okay. I think we might have figured this out. And you can do anti-venom as well. I've seen one in a container. There, that should be enough for a moment. I think that's enough for our basic spear, is it? Or we should be walking around with that a little bit more. Let's see. Just make sure we've got everything from here. Pretty much. Now let's see if we can make this spear. Ha ha! Oh yeah. We got a spear. Now. There's the spear. Yay! We got a spear. That's the one we want. Now we're in business. Yeah. Now we can take our time with that stupid temple. Now turtles. Let me see if we can get that turkey as well, if we can find him. Right, that's the best we can do. Now we'll go and get the rest of this stuff. Let's see if we can get some food. Oh, hang on. Wasn't there pigs down here, guys? Yeah, there was some kind of pigs down here. I remember there was some kind of pigs. And a snake as well. There was a snake here somewhere. Not anymore, apparently. So we don't have time to be messing about. We've got to find these animals right quick. Once I have some kind of supply of food, then I can kind of mess about. Yeah. No, there was some turtles and there was a turkey here at one stage. Remember we picked up those feathers. And frogs as well, if we can find them. No, the turkey was down here. No, I think they run away after a while. Oh! Yeah, I can hear the turkey. Where is he? No, I don't think there is actually a turkey. Well, that's horrible, isn't it? Ah. Turkey! Ha ha! We killed our first turkey. Yeah, we'll have pathogens, yeah. What? How do we skin this guy? What good is it killing him? Have we already got that food? Yeah, I can't find him. Egg coconut, no. Do we need something else for this turkey? Yeah, we just killed him. But there's no good killing him if we can't harvest him. What do we need, a knife or something? Yeah, it's not here in my resources anyway. Wood, clay, dead fiber, feathers. No. So we're back to square one. So what good is the spear now? You can kill animals, but you can't take the meat. See what I'm saying? They've really got us. Yeah. The meditation thing. Yeah. It only does that bottom one where that flower is. But this is a real killer, isn't it? We can kill stuff, but it's no good. What's the story with killing animals, Tony? How do you get the food? Oh, hang on. We use this this thing here. Maybe this works. Ah, hang on. Yes, it works. It works. Oh ho ho. That's how we do it. We gotta use that. Fair enough. We're almost out of food. That's how you do it.
Engaged.
That's the only way I know how to turn it off. Let's see if we can cook this food. Okay. Okay, we've sorted out the food. Well, not really, but... Let's see if this can be cooked. Please say we can cook the meat at least. And find a pot. Yeah. I think we can make a pot now, can we? What have we got? Wood. Okay, we just need one more rock and we can make a cooking pot. One more rock. Okay.
Engaged.
Okay. Oh, ha ha! We are in business. We are in business. Oh, look at this. Yes, okay. Boiled crab, baked potato. Nice. Steak and eggs, steak dinner, seafood stew, fruit bowl, fruit custard, scrambled egg, water. Ice! We need ice for that. Okay. Can we make anything at all? We can make... Oh, the flowers are for making this. Antiseptic. 100% cure for pathogen. And 100% cure for malnutrition. Antivenom for poison. Spirit tonic. What about cooking food? Meat stew. Ah, mushroom soup. Boiled crab. Baked potatoes. Steak and eggs. And I just got rid of the mushrooms. Steak dinner. Potatoes. Seafood. Ah! We need something. Yeah, we need something. Nah, we're still in trouble. There's nothing we can cook with this. Our food is pretty low, guys. That is such a pity. Let's see if we can find the turtles. You see, you can't just cook one food. Yeah, we can't just cook one food. We're in trouble. Let's see if we can find those turtles that were around here when we came in. Yeah, we're still in trouble. Food is a mother, isn't it? Yeah, we can't do much. Yeah, we can't just cook one food like just ordinary meat. The turtles, there was 3 of them, but I forget what they were. Nah, I think we're dead. Okay, we'll go back. Well, we have the thing with the spear anyway. Oh, we wasted a bit of time. This is a horrible, horrible situation. Oh, we're wasting our time with pigs anyway. Where is he?
Tonight is forecast to be colder than last.
Well, we got a turtle anyway.
Engaged.
Now we're almost out for food, guys. And let's see if we can just make it with this. There's another turtle there. I know, we might get lucky with this. Okay. No, we can't cook those turtles, we're dead.
Engaged.
Here, let's make our way back to that house and see if we can't cook those turtles. We are history. Can't even see where the house is. There, this way. Let's see about these turtles. No. Oh, can we do a scrambled egg, guys? We've got an egg. No, we can't light the fire. Hold the X button to ignite, press the X button to add fuel. There. Yeah, it wouldn't work, that's the only one that was green. Okay, at least we'll get an egg anyway. Something. Oh, we're basically dead. You see that? We've got no food. Yeah. There's not much, guys, is it? It's really not much. Yeah, I'll show you the thing with the turtles. See what I mean? That was eggs and mushrooms and, you know, there's nothing you can do. The raw meat, but you need mushrooms. You just can't eat cooked meat. Which is kind of stupid, isn't it? And that kind of health is not gonna really make a difference, to be honest. Yeah, it's not gonna make a ton of difference. Way too many roadblocks in this. You should be able to cook things individually. There, that's not too bad. We didn't get a pathogen. So we are severely hampered with food. So the only way we're going to cook any kind of food here, let me just save this. We didn't get a pathogen. So that's something, I suppose. So, the simplest thing to cook would be something with 2, obviously. That's 3. So we don't we can't get that. Crabs and potatoes. Oh, we don't have crabs. Baked potatoes. Steak and eggs. Steak dinner. Raw meat. Well, it's all potatoes, isn't it? That would be the one. Potatoes. Yeah, that seems to be the best one there. But we need potatoes. There it is. Now, where do we find the potatoes? Well, it'd be on the ground, wouldn't it? No, we need to meditate. And it's not really showing those either, is it? Let me see. Well, we have a save anyway. I had to eat those to survive at the start. And now I'm kind of sorry. But we'd need a way of growing these guys. We'd need a way of growing potatoes. That's where we'd have to get to this. You would have to have played this game before to make sense of it, to be honest. You need to get in fast, have that thing set up really quickly. Now, oh, there was stuff down here, wasn't there? Let's see. There might have been a potato in it. Yeah, there was a chest down here somewhere. It was down here. Our health is pretty bad as well. That's because of the... That's because of the starvation, wasn't it? I think we can cook something for that in a moment. No, we've seen a chest down here at one time. Which doesn't seem to be here now. No, we're in big trouble. I can't find it now. Okay, we'll mess about for a bit. Yeah, we're getting nowhere until we can grow food. You get over one problem, and you're smack into another one. They should have allowed you to cook meat without anything. You know, like Valheim kind of thing. Or was it down here? Hang on, it might have been down here. It was on one of these anyway, wasn't it? Ah, food is gone already, guys. You know what I mean? Nah, I can't make heads nor tails of this thing, to be honest. You could get down once you know a certain amount and get that thing up as quickly as possible, but... Oh, we've been on 3 hours. After this stream anyway, I'll have 2 days to figure it out. I'll see if I can get a base up and some a reasonable way of getting food, or else we're literally cooked. Here's a chest here. A key. We got a key, whatever that is. So water exploration apparently is a big thing. But we're absolutely dead. We've run out of food. There's a meditation chamber. Yeah, I'll have a run at this again later.
Spirit too low.
Yeah. There's more than my spirit too low. The food is gone as well. Okay, I'll have 2 days to practice at this, guys. And figure out what's going on. Maybe coming in blind was not such a good idea. I've never found a rougher start on a survival game, to be honest. The one thing I missed, I remember, but I eventually figured it out, on Subnautica was you could cook the fish in that thing. So what I need to do is set up a camp, set it up really quick, get that stuff. And eating those stuff I got early in the game was a big mistake. A big mistake.
Most of the water here contains pathogens.
Now she tells me, huh? Well, this was our exploration of the game anyway. I have a bit of time to figure it out. And trust me, I need to figure it out. I'll probably have that tempo found as well by the time we're back here next time. But it's not going to best me, this game. I'll figure it out. Oh, apparently we can do without food for a little while.
Spirit restored.
Yeah, and then it's gone. Let's see. Oh, I might as well mess with it for a while, I suppose. Oh, it's no good killing turtles. We can't cook them. Oh, this is some kind of...
Health critical.
Yeah, we know that. Here's a cave. Oh, there it is. There's the temple. You're kidding me. That's what the key was for. Ah, it's terrible, just when we're dying. Horrible, isn't it? Oh, there might be some food in here, guys. We just might make it. Oh, it's dark in here. Oh, that's just crystals. Well, that's what the key was for anyway. It's a pity we're dying. The cave can contain 2 ultra-rare items to discover. It's just a pity. And I have no way of knowing where this is. We just stumble on it. Oh, before we die anyway, we'll have a look in here. Obviously, we can eventually make a torch.
Large amounts of resource deposits.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, you'd need some kind of... Here, what's this? No, it's just glass, guys. It's just the crystals.
Health critical.
Yeah, I definitely need to figure this game out. Oh, what's that there?
Health critical. Hypothermic state detected.
Yeah, whatever. That's it, we're
Health
done.
critical.
Okay. Just have another quick look at it. We might do an early stream on this until I figure it out, because we're going nowhere without food. So basically when I get here, I've got to get that up as quickly as possible, smash those crystals, make that spear, save any mushrooms we get. They're a big thing, and potatoes. We got to find that temple. That's terrible. We need to find a way of growing food. I'll have to try and figure this out. It'll be too hard to do. I'll have to probably Google the basics of the food. Else we'll be here forever. Nah, it's not too bad. Got about 3¼ hours at this. So, over the next 2 days, I'll hit this hard. And see if I can get a base with some food going. But if it's not something that we can grow, we're kind of in trouble, aren't we? You know? Now, what's this other thing here that we cook? Anti-venom spirit tonic. We'd need a northern lily for that one. And 100% cure malnutrition boost. So that's like food, isn't it? See, this is the problem.
Place navigation flags to avoid getting lost.
And there's nothing here about the turtles, is there? Yeah, let's see. I've got rocks, I've got wood, I've got dead plant fiber, feathers, gemstone. Rotten meat! Ah, you're joking me. The stupid thing goes rotten. There's no point in killing them. This is going to be a killer, you know, and I was hoping the food wouldn't go off. Yeah, I think I might leave it here till I figure this out. Because we're going to be stumbling around for the next 2 or 3 hours. So basically, when I do this again, I'll make sure and craft those crystals, find a water source, do that. And what is in the crafting here? Oh, the bed, the shelter, the fire pit, and the rain catcher. But that's nothing got to do with food. The cooking pot, the water canister as well, which is kind of no good either. The flags. And then you get the hunting. Oh, the rabbit trap will just give us meat. That's even if we find that fruit at once. That's probably bait. And you're forgetting... forget about that one. I think they might have overdid this game just a tiny bit. You know, there should have been some basic food here that we could, you know, kind of live off. Even if it was a bit of a pain to collect. Oh, we won't be able to see anything anyway with this. Yeah, that's a pity. And the coconuts. I don't know what we're going to do with the coconuts. Here, let's go out here. Maybe there's some kind of fish we can do. Oh.
Engaged.
What was that? Venom gland. I suppose that's for making poison. For hunting.
Spirit too low.
Yeah, whatever. So there's just that thing, so that's how we get the poison. I don't.
Spirit too low.
Yeah, whatever about your spirit. Subnautica it is not. The game looks pretty decent, but the survival in it is it's messed up.
Spirit too low. Health critical.
Of course the heart is critical. Can we know how to get poisoned as well?
Spirit too low.
This is disappointing. You know, I was expecting to get 5-6 hours in on this. And all I would have needed was some kind of berries or something that we could kind of, you know, live off. Till we kind of figure it out. But there's no middle ground here. You know, you're starving or else you've got a farm running. There's zero middle ground. And it's pointless killing those. Because we can't cook them. You know, you need mushrooms as well. And we got 3 of them here before and they don't seem to be coming back. Where were the mushrooms anyway? They were along here. Well, we wouldn't be able to even see them now anyway, would we?
Spirit too low.
Yeah, they were here. Nah, not much we can do. Yeah, okay. I'll leave it here, guys. We've done about 3 hours and 20 minutes. So this was our Discover the Game, and it's a lot more complicated than it looked, to be honest. I still think it was a mistake that there wasn't some kind of, you know, basic food we could live on.
Spirit
You know,
too
even if it
low.
wasn't great. You know, something like they did in Valheim. What's this? But I don't
Health
mind
critical.
struggling. But struggling all the time, you know, it's a bit much. And then figuring this out, and now we're able to hunt. Now, I find that I can't cook the meat without having other stuff that, well, it seems to be impossible to find.
Spirit
Well,
too
at
low.
least not easy. So yeah, I will leave it here, guys. I will be back Tuesday, so hopefully by Tuesday I'll have figured this out, the basics, without too much spoilers to myself. Have a little base up, have that thing ready. And, well, all it's going to do really is, you know, I might be able to source some more mushrooms. It's not going to solve the greater problem of how we're going to get a steady supply of these. I might have to Google the food situation, to be honest. Yeah, I'll try and do it and not, you know, figure out too much about the game. It just is a pity. Oh, my pleasure. I'm disappointed with this game, Jaeger. The game is okay. The visuals. Although I think The meditation chamber is a bit silly, but it's not too bad. Graphics is pretty decent, and I don't mind kind of roughing it like this if we can get to the stage where we can build something nice. But the survival in it is cooked, you know. Like if we were to go by the rules, well, we'd be dead before we start because you'll get poisoned with the water. There's no way of doing that, and you can't get fresh water until you have ice. There's no ice here. So the food thing is, we eventually made the spear. We got some meat, but now we can't cook it with other stuff that seems to be extremely rare. And on the same time, you're on a timer. In Valheim, once you didn't have enough food, you were just pretty low health. Maybe they should have doing that here. Maybe 25% of your health, until you get some food, which would give you some time to explore at least if you weren't going into any kind of combat with animals. But yeah, there's probably something I'm missing. Yeah. Oh, no problem. Thanks for lurking. Yeah. And my apologies, but I've nearly done my basic 4-hour stream anyway, and I think it's pointless going on until I figure more out about this. The water I can get around. We can do the save scumming. Get around the water somewhat. The food, no. There's no getting around the food. Even after we've crafted all that junk, it was still no good to us, really. Now, if we could have cooked the turtles, just, let's say, boiled meat. But apparently you need stuff with everything in this. And that's a pity. But I'll have to figure it out, won't I? I'll have, if not, well, I'll go to Medieval Dynasty. And while we're doing that, I'll eventually figure this out. But I'm disappointed, that it's this way. I didn't expect this. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I thought we'd manage the basic food at the start, Like all of these survival games, you'll manage the basic food. No, you start off with Valheim. Well, you don't need water, but even if you did, it was kind of everywhere, I suppose. But the food thing was, even if you couldn't hunt, there was berries there and there was tons of them. It wasn't great, but, you get something from it. At least you weren't dying every 5 seconds from starvation. And even when you could die from starvation or thirst in the likes of Subnautica, you had the pod, and there was plenty of fish around. Some of them you could make water from and some food. So you'd survive on that one as well. Although it wasn't really based around food, was it Subnautica really? It was more around the tech. But this one, they should have given us, let's say, a reasonably easy. Like, even if it was only 5 food per berry or something, and then we'd need the better food, obviously, so we wouldn't be sourcing for food every 5 seconds. And what it does, it kind of goes on to get you to play the game, but the tutorials, it's too little. They should first of all get you to build a pot, all of that stuff. They should have explained that you need that little thing to, well, let's say, when you go over a crystal, if you're a new player, if you go over a crystal and you try to smash it, it should say that you'd need that harmonic thing in your menu to do so. That would have been another thing.
Critical.
That would have saving a bit of time. And the same with the turtles and the things you kill. You need that to break it down. I thought it might have been a knife or something. But, even when I start this, it's going to be dodgy enough because there's a few mushrooms there, but they don't seem to be coming back. Right away, you should have had a basic planter box, where every day or something you'd get something and you'd get by then. But, no, you're running against the timer. Running against the timer in a game is not a good thing. So, I'm probably just missing something. There's probably something here that I'm not seeing, Okay, we'll leave it here, guys. Thanks everyone for stopping in. I appreciate it. And sorry about the early stream. This is about a half an hour earlier than my minimum of 4 hours. But you can see we're really going nowhere to figure this game out. I came in blind. I thought it would be simple enough. I didn't even check the achievements. But goodbye, Jaeger, Tony, Young, of course. That's disappointing. I wanted to get a good session in. And of course, Kono. Kono, let me see. Yeah, that's the guys, I think. And of course, Terry. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, guys. And if I've missed anyone, of course, my apologies. So, yeah. That's it anyway for now. I will be back for my usual Tuesday evening stream, then Friday and Saturday. I'll spend the next 2 days when I get the time coming in and trying to figure this out. I'll have to Google the food situation. It's killing me to do so, but I have no choice in this one. And hopefully I'll have some kind of basic camp up with some kind of food or something. But, you know, having X amount of food and needing to do stuff before it runs out with no way of replacing it does not make for a good game, to be honest. Yeah, it does not. Unless there's something I'm missing here. And then if I could see where I needed to go, or even more importantly, actually see where I am, that would help immensely. Like the map in this one. Like, come on. You know, this is a painting. We're apparently on the top island. So, out from the landmarks, we really don't know where we are. We haven't... Well, that door, remember that thing we were in a moment ago? That's probably there. So that's not the tempo thing they were on about either. That's probably the thing we're in. So, I'm pretty confident that green dome at the bottom is where we start. You know? So you'd probably be better off if you could find a water source there, building there, because it would be a reference point, I suppose. Now, the temple must be one of those two. You see those two, well, there's 3 of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. And there's 3 dots in the things you're going to fill. So it's one of those 2, 3. Oh, one of those 3, I should say. But... one is down the side of the beach, the other one is straight across from there, and the other one is, well, basically over the other side. Yeah, you hit the river, you could just follow it up. And 3. Yeah, they're the tempos, guys. I think I've worked it out. They're the tempos. There's apparently 3 to finish, and then you can go to the next biome. The green one is where you start again, there's a tempo, and there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think that's how it's working. Okay. Right. I will leave it here, guys. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see if we can do a raid. I knew there wouldn't be a ton of traffic on this game. You know, new people coming in and seeing what was going on, because it only has something like 260 or 300 people following it, so the game is pretty dead, but it's kind of normal for this kind of game, you know. It's pretty decent for one playthrough, and then everyone would move on. You know, it's not, you know, really big and didn't kind of catch on, you know, like Valheim would, more likely. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, let's do this raid.